Hello, you beautiful peeps out in YouTube land. Today we're fixing potato broccoli soup. And the reason I'm fixing soup today in a large amount, I have to have vocal cord surgery tomorrow morning. Keep me in your prayers. And I'm going to need something nice and soft and that tastes good. Because I don't like these bland diets and I don't like canned soup, so I'm making my own. There is eight small potatoes cubed up and already pretty much cooked.
Yeah, they've been on for about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm going to add 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, fresh minced garlic. And 3 cups of broccoli florets nicely crumbled. And you just add
and in the pot is about 3 or 4 cups of water, a stick of butter, and 2 cups of chicken broth.
Okay.
Is what we boiled the potatoes in.
So, now we've got that in there. Now, we're going to put, this is 7 green onions, finely chopped. We're going to add that to it. Burp. I ain't had enough coffee today, and I've been drinking too much other stuff. Not alcohol. Don't even go there, peeps. Okay, we got that. This is the heart of a celery. It's probably
half a
cup, and I use the heart because it's got more flavor to it. So I just diced up the heart and the leaves. Don't ever throw away the leaves. They make such beautiful color to your soups, and they taste good. Okay, and this is 1/2 of a bell pepper, and I'm adding that to it. And 1 cup of shaved ham, finely diced. People, when I have to be on a liquid diet, it's going to be a good liquid diet. Now, we're going to be letting this, oh yeah, and I forgot.
The star of the show.
The star of the show, and I almost forgot it.
Can't make anything without it.
Not when it comes to having used chicken broth in something. This is my favorite go-to spice. Montreal chicken seasoning. And I'm going to put, I probably better measure it just for the camera's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I just add it until it smells right. But I'll try and measure it this time. And we're going to go with 1, 2. Just 2 spoonfuls is enough.
3 teaspoons.
I added 3 just for good measure, but
3 teaspoons.
Most people would only want 2, but I like flavor. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pause the...
we're going to let it simmer.
We're going to let this simmer, and then once it comes back to a good boil, then I'll be adding some slurry to it. But this is what it looks like. Is that not pretty? But we will be back. Okay, peeps. What we're doing now is we're making a slurry out of milk and flour. And you're going to want about 1/2 cup of flour to 2 cups of milk. It's not opened yet, but Go ahead and open it.
Don't open it.
Oh, we're
But
gonna.
cheddar probably is better.
Well, get out the cheddar and we're gonna put it in there. Okay. Now, when you get your slurry good and mixed, and I'm only guessing this is mixed, I might ought to stir it with a spoon too. Because you can't get a whisk to work right in a
Little bitty cup.
a little measuring cup. And I don't want dumplings in my soup. If so, I'd roll them out. Okay, that should be pretty good. Okay, now you get to see how to make a slurry. This is milk and flour, and it thickens it. It makes a thickening.
What's in there so far?
This has all the ingredients. It's got butter, potatoes, broccoli florets, and I ended up with dumplings anyway. Broccoli florets, half of a bell pepper, celery, onion, green onion, and
Potatoes?
garlic and potatoes. Yeah.
Is it broth or?
And I added a little bit of chicken broth to it and a little bit of Montreal chicken seasoning. I told them to use 2 teaspoons while I used 3.
I used that last night when I fried pork chops.
It's delicious
It
on
makes
them.
the pork chops really good.
Oh,
They were good.
that is the best spice I've ever come up with.
Well, it's got everything in it that you would normally use, all in a handy dandy shaker. So.
Now see how thick that is? Now we gotta dip the dumplings out.
That had to leave them in there. It's probably pretty good.
Yeah, they're good. It makes it look non-professional. That's the only thing I know to say. Here, let me show you something. Get me a cutting board. Yeah, but there's an easier way. The way I do mine, I don't fool with a grater because a grater is hard to deal with and hard to clean because you cut your fingers on them. I've never liked one of those graters. My mommy made us use them. She'd cut kraut. We'd have to use it to cut kraut, and man, I'd get my hands tore up so bad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not adding a lot of cheese to it. Okay, put that in a baggie. And then you just slice it crossways. This is maybe a third of a chunk of cheddar cheese. The chunks are always better than the grated, but and you just pour that in there and continue letting it to melt. Oh yeah. And we've got cornbread in to be used with it. It'll take it a few minutes to get done. But we need to know how this tastes. I need a small bowl.
Is this on?
Yeah,
Okay. It didn't feel on.
it better be. Did you forget to turn it on, Phil?
Nope. You know, usually you can tell when it's on because it'll be real hot right here, but it's
But this time it's putting it to the side. Thank God it's to that side though and not this side. I'm burning up as it is. Okay, peeps, we're gonna let her try this. And that way she can tell us if it needs anything.
Okay.
Other than salt, you probably better salt it. We haven't got
Let me
salt.
taste it without the salt first.
It may be salty enough in it with broth in it. Chicken.
And the chicken seasoning.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't need salt.
It doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Is it good done?
It's good.
Is it delicious?
Yep.
Okay, peeps, you heard it here.
Look up.
I've created a good recipe.
Nice and thick. Mm-hmm.
It's very thick, and it's great if you're on not a fully liquid diet, because you're not allowed to eat anything with chunks in it if it's fully liquid. But if you're on soup diet, this is great.
Is there some ham in there or bacon or something?
There's ham.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Did it turn out real good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you heard it here. We created another great recipe.
Putting the recipe in the comments.
It's fully videoed.
It's good.
And we're making a cookbook. And yes, we are making a cookbook. You'll be able to get it on Amazon after probably the first of the year. It'll probably take us that long to compile all our recipes and get it typed in. But you guys have a great day, and if I don't see you next week, I'll see you week after.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm glad, because I created that